Hey guys, Chris here. You joined me here in my 2018 Volvo XC90 T8 Inscription. And in today's video, we're going to do a range challenge video. I have a fully charged battery. Finally, guys, after almost 9 months of ownership, I have an electric outlet put up here on the wall outside of my house where I parked my car, so I can finally, charge it via a wall charger and give it, a full battery of charge. And that's why I want to find out today how far we can actually go. So I actually did a range challenge video earlier this year, not long after I got this car. In wintertime, it's almost wintertime now. It's actually fall, 9 degrees Celsius outside. We have overcast weather. And just a few specs on this car. So as I said, a 2018 T8 Inscription XC90. This has the 22-inch wheels with two 75mm wide tires with the Pirelli Scorpion SUV tires. So those are, the relevant specs. And we're going to go drive a route which is about 45 kilometers. And the range here in the dashboard, it says 40 kilometers. So let's see actually how close we can get to 40, and if we can exceed 40, can we do 45? Will we be able to do 50 kilometers? I'm very excited. So I'll give you updates along the way, and let's just see how this goes. Just a bit more relevant information. I preheated the car with the on-call app with the built-in, external heater in the car, so I wouldn't have to use any electricity to run the heater and stuff like that. I'm running 19 degrees Celsius here inside the cabin, which might be a bit colder than you usually would. And the route I'm driving is quite rural, so I don't think we will have one traffic light. Just a few roundabouts and speeds between 30 and 80 kilometers an hour. If you ran in the city, the point with these electric engines, these electric motors, is that they are more efficient at lower speeds than at higher speeds. So this route will be a very nice combination of high and lower speeds. If you ran just in the city, stop and go, you might actually get pretty much the same range as you would on this route, because just going at very slow speeds, these motors are very efficient. Going at higher speeds, like motorway speeds above 100 kilometers an hour, very inefficient. Update, guys, we've done about 9.4 kilometers. We have 29 kilometers left of range here on the indicated range down here in the gauge cluster, which is a bit worse than what we were hoping for. But we've had, a few uphill sections, which we will probably make up on elsewhere on the route, where we will have, downhill session, where, everything will just flatten out eventually. But what's a bit weird is that I have, as I said, we've lost about now 12 kilometers of range, but the fuel gauge here, the electric fuel gauge, the fuel meter, we haven't lost 1/4 of the range. So we've lost more than 1/4 of the range. So 28 against 40 is more than a fourth. But on the actual fuel gauge, we haven't. So that's a bit weird. The range has now dropped to 21 kilometers. We're almost at half of the stated range at the beginning of this video. I have a little more than half of a battery left here on the battery indicator, and I've only done 16.5 kilometers, which is about, a little more than 10 miles actually. So this is a bit disappointing, but the last section of this where I've driven now has also been a lot of uphill and a lot of 80 kilometers an hour speed limits. So hopefully the next session here on the route will be able to pick up a lot of that range and save a lot of batteries. So let's just have our fingers crossed. But as it looks now, it doesn't look promising. I don't have a lot of faith that I'll be able to actually hit the 40 kilometers, which I've actually been able to almost hit before. I think I did 39 something in my previous video, but as it looks now, I don't have a lot of faith that I'll actually be able to hit 40 kilometers, guys. Update, I have 1.5 bar left of 4 bars of indicated battery reserve. That is 13 kilometers of range here on the gauge cluster. And I've done, let's see, when the steering wheel gets out of the way, 25 kilometers. That means 38 kilometers, which is about 2 kilometers shy of what I was hoping to get. But now the rest of the route here is almost just downhill. So, you know, all that uphill, the first half of this video, the first half of this trip, will hopefully pay off. I'm gonna be a bit light here on the throttle, and I've also gone ahead and turned off the AC just to see if we can squeeze out a bit more, since, well, it's not more than 8 degrees Celsius outside. You really don't need AC. It's not humid outside, it's not raining, so you don't really need AC. So fingers crossed if we'll be able to cross, you know, the 40 kilometer range. I'm really hoping we'll be able to do that. Nearing the end of this video in our trip here, 5 kilometers left of range. We have a little more than half a bar of battery left and 33.5 kilometers. So we've, you know, gained about a half a kilometer, maybe 1 kilometer. So we may be able to hit 39 if we're lucky, but, well, fingers crossed. A bit disappointing. I was really hoping we could, hit that 40 kilometer mark. And this guy with a boat in front of me is just, you know, stopping dead, not using his indicators. Losing range here. Well, it is what it is. This is a real world test, and I can't complain about real traffic and real people driving, not using their indicators. We're really zeroing in now. 1 kilometer of range left. 37.3 kilometers is the distance we traveled, and we have no more indicated battery left. So let's just see if we can squeeze out, and there, 0 kilometers of range left. And we're still under battery power. I think when it says 0, we still have about 1 kilometer left. And let's see if we can just squeeze the last out here of the battery. And of course, uphill, nope. 37.8 kilometers is what we managed today. I've just stopped here on the side of the road just to show you guys 38 kilometers. Well, 37.8 is what we did, but I had to, you know, just coast here about 200 meters. And as you can see here, we have no more battery left, so that's that indicator down here. It has blue bars when we have more battery left, but, well, no battery at all. And our consumption on this trip was 1.3 liters per 100 kilometers. And why that isn't 0 is because we are running the auxiliary heater, which is running on gasoline, because, as I said, it is 8 degrees Celsius outside. And I have also, the last leg of the trip, I just, you know, I turned on the AC again because, well, I don't think that really had a real impact on the actual range. So there we go, guys. That was today's range challenge video. 37.8 kilometers is the range we were able to reach today. And I am a bit disappointed, as I said several times in this video, that we weren't able to, you know, crack that 40 kilometers barrier. Maybe we'll try again, try a different route, which is a bit more level. And I know this is a real world test, but I really do want to see if I'm able to actually, if this car is if it's possible to break the 40 kilometer barrier. And have you guys ever managed to break the 45 kilometer barrier? Have you been able to travel even further? Please let me know in the comments down below. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please drop me a thumbs up, or please give this video a thumbs up down below. And for more videos, please subscribe. See you guys later, and goodbye.